back. It started out as a poem written just a few years ago, and now Leigh Beining has turned Read to Me Mommy into a new children's book, and you can purchase it now. We have Leigh with us today, and also the illustrator Maria Wood. Thank you for being with us, ladies. We appreciate it. So, you know, it's funny because we know each other, and I had no idea that you were coming on the show, and I was thinking, how was I going to introduce you? And I would introduce you as someone who is a mom, has an amazing career, is doing all the things with 3 kids, and now you're just writing books, and I didn't even know. Yeah. I love it. So how did this come to be?
Like it was announced, I wrote this poem a couple years ago. It was something that just kind of came to my heart, and I was jotting down a few words here and there, and I got to the point where all these phrases kind of felt good and made sense, and I read it to my husband and my kids and a few other people, and I told my husband, I think I want to do something with this, you know, just for the kids, you know, it'd be cool. And then a couple years later, I was working on figuring out who I wanted to be my illustrator, and it just made sense to have Maria, as I know her family well, and her work is just growing and beautiful, and so I wanted to make sure that she was a part of that. It was more of like a family and friend type of project.
So Maria, how did this work? You saw what the writings were and you through that's you put it together, or did you have a conversation outside of that?
We had a conversation. It started off, and then from there I made some sketches to see if she would like that style, and from there went to there.
It's funny, I had a chance to read through this right beforehand, and the pictures and all the illustrations are what really bring you in. And every single book or theme that you were talking about, I knew exactly what stories you were referencing.
Yes.
So
yes.
I love that. And you said that you are a mom to 3 beautiful children?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the read to me mommy phrase, I'm a mom as well, and this happens a lot, right? How often do we always say yes?
So it's hard because I feel like I started this when they were babes, you know, very little, and I would pick books that were rhythmic, that were easy, rhymable words, you know, that I could memorize, because if I was in the car and they were impatient on a long car ride or they were crying, I could easily recite a book, you know, and it would quiet them, it would calm them. And I found that no matter where we were, it didn't have to be just bedtime. It didn't have to be just couch time. It could be in the car, it could be, you know, at the dinner table, it could be a minute, it could be 5 minutes. No matter what it was, we could establish some time together in order to just bring us in and then ask those questions and whatnot. So then that became them getting a little older and saying, Mom, read this book to me. Mom, read this book to me. And then they get a little older, and then you're asking them, hey, can you read the book to me? Or you're discovering new things. And so it's a big chance and opportunity to really rediscover who your kids are and what they're thinking about when they're looking at these books. So,
So Maria, so Tina said the pictures really kind of take you in. Is this something that you wanted to do? Like, do you want to be an artist in like paintings, or do you want to do an illustrator? What do you want to do?
So I'm actually a BG graduate. I have a BFA. I have a BFA in digital art, and what I really like to do is illustration. Whatever that entails is up in the air. I do a whole bunch of different things, but this is probably the biggest project and the most fun I've had making a project. So we're hopefully going to be looking forward to making more in the future. I'll get having her talk more about that if she's willing.
Okay, all right.
Tease?
Yeah.
well, there's, you know, you're just looking at your day and thinking about all the things that you do with your kids. Obviously, that was something that meant to me, and yeah, there's a few phrases that have been jotted down, and I'm just seeing what I'm called to more and seeing where that leads me to.
And did you ever think that this would be part of your life story?
Not at all. Not at all. Like I said, these words came in my heart, and I don't ask questions. When something falls into my heart, I just say yes, and I move forward, and I pray, and I think about who needs to be with me in order to support me in order to get to that goal.
Well, I really appreciate you being here. Where can people buy the book?
Right now, they can get it on Amazon.
Okay.
I'm also selling copies at my church, Messiah Lutheran, this Sunday after Easter services, as well as Back to Basics Massage Therapy, the Wellness Center there, which is where I work. We are having an event from 3 to 4 on April 22nd. That's Saturday, April 22nd. So they can come out and they'll meet both of us again. And for those who want a signed copy can get that opportunity then. Maria's created some coloring pages that reflect the book for me, for the kids as well. So it should be, you know, a quick, fun event.
I love that, a family experience.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Maria. Congratulations, and thank you so much for being here. You can check out Read to Me Mommy on Amazon.
All right, good stuff. Thank you so much, ladies. Still plenty of fun happening on the night today. Here's what's coming up in the next half hour.